Hi there, this is Chris from Thinking Outside, Mixing Inside the Box. And today, as promised, I want to talk about setting up a mix template in Studio One. Maybe you find out that you always use the same plugins in different songs, and you use the same buses, and you use the same routing. So you could speed up your workflow by using a mix template, and I show you how. You just start a new song in Studio One. Let's set up an easy mix template for sessions with not so many multi-tracks, like a singer-songwriter session. So we've got a voice double. We've got backgrounds, and so on. I'm gonna speed this up. So you got the tracks you usually use, and now you want to set up some buses. That's pretty easy. You press F3, so you get the channel mixer, and then with a right click in there, you can add a bus channel. There you go. Let's say we need 4 buses. So maybe you tend to always mix the drums with a parallel of an 1176 emulation, so you call that 1176. And you always use a Fairchild compressor emulation. And you already know that you love to use preamp emulation on your vocals. After that, you do a little low cut. And normally you send your voice to a reverb. Oh, we forgot the reverb. Let's call this reverb. I use a bus channel for my FX, like reverb, because I can send this channel to another bus if I want to. That's better than not to have this opportunity, which is the case if you would use an FX channel. So, on my reverb, I want to use the H reverb. And maybe you already know that whatever mix you want to do, you're going to do the Abbey Road trick to equalize before you go into the reverb, because you don't want low information and the high information to go into the reverb. EQ. Let's do a low cut around 500, a high cut around 5K. Let's use the LA2A emulation and the 1176. When you work with the backgrounds, you always love to send them to a Fairchild emulation. So here we go. We take the send of the Fairchild, and there it is. If we have 2 different backgrounds and we want to pan them left and right, no problem. Just duplicate the track, press Alt on your keyboard, drag it there, and then you have got a second channel. And there you go. You can pan it to the left and the right, and the same goes for the bus. The left and the right. If you want to have a big stereo field, maybe you want to have independent left and right compression by the Fairchild. So you unlink it. So you send your voices to a room and a reverb. Maybe you send your backgrounds to the reverb. Maybe you've got already a preamp for your kick you always love to use, and you know that you want to have a low cut at 50, and you want to carve out some 360. You want to raise a little bit from 60 Hertz. I think you understand what I want to show you. You can set up any way you want. You prepare your buses, you prepare your tracks, you prepare your reverbs, the equalization, your favorite plugins, and then you just save this. Easy mix template. And the next time someone sends you multi-tracks and you want to mix the song and speed up your workflow, you just open your Easy Mix template. And the first thing you want to do is set the tempo in your session. Okay, set it to 85. And we can drag our tracks in our mix template. So we've got a voice. And maybe you see you have got more multi-tracks than tracks in your mix template. But it's not a problem. You just duplicate here the background. Now we've got 4. And we erase what's in it. And then you can drag the correct tracks into your slot. There we go. We have to set this up to the left and to the right. There you go. From that starting point, you can mix. Don't forget to save your song as the new project, because it's not a mixing template anymore. It is the new chocolate mix. And now you can work pretty fast. But this is not the only way you can benefit from a mix template. The other way would be you already have a song, you mixed it and you already got the tracks set up and you have got some buses, and now you want to import a complex FX chain or a complex plug-in chain with multi-bus compression in my case. And I have got this stored in my complex mix template. And now I can choose just the elements I want to import. In my case, this is the ABCD buses for the multi-bus compression. And I add them to the existing song. So here's my A, my B, special plugin, the C, which is too low. And now I can choose in my track the different buses as option. If I click on all the guitars, they will show up in all the guitars. Of course, I've got to do the panning. And it's very easy to listen to another possibility, like how would the guitar sound on the B bass channel with the Cush UBK. Or you want to have the full Monty, A, B, C, and D. And it's so easy to set this up. I want to have the special reverb for my acoustic guitar. Again, I can open my complex mix template because it's in there and just choose that element, acoustic guitar, reverb and room. And now it shows up in my song. It shows up in my send to. If you feel that the input of your buses are too low and you don't want to go to the send of your track, you can use the input volume of the buses. To set these input knobs up, you gotta tell Studio One that it shows it to you. You have to activate input controls. So that was pretty easy. If you liked that video, please hit this button and subscribe to the channel if you want to have more information about tricks in Studio One. See you next time.